And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup, Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Cam Thomas, then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Simmons in at the point. And for New Orleans, Ingram and Zion, your small and power forwards. The backcourt, McCollum and Jones, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5. Grant, a look into the future of the NBA tonight. These are two of the brightest young teams in the league.
You know, when it's all said and done, BA, these are squads that I expect to eventually play for titles. I mean, the talent is there. And, of course, it's all about gaining experience and gelling as a team.
And here are the Pelicans now. The Nets making their last shot. Here's McCollum. And the layup is good.
Not only a perimeter player, McCollum can go inside.
And here's Bridges. Really helps his team on offense, recording 20 points a game. Claxton passes to Bridges. Clock at 6. Here's Simmons. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
Well, Simmons, guys, always encouraging him to fire from the mid-range. Nice delivery there.
McCollum outside. Back to Williamson. Uses the glass on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
No, I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well. This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive, scoring the ball.
Well, New Orleans hasn't made the playoffs in consecutive years since 2008, 2009.
You know, BA, that was back in the Chris Paul era. They only reached the postseason twice with Anthony Davis. But in recent years, injuries have prevented them from reaching their potential.
Here's Simmons. After the Pelicans picking up a basket a moment ago. Nice shot by Finney-Smith.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
McCollum looks around. Pass to Jones. And here's McCollum. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And a quick look at the 2K leaderboard, showing which teams have really been in the third spot, the Nets.
And last month, this team was active on the glass. Really put forth an effort to box out and track down misses.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Ingram. No good off the back of the rim.
He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
And this is what the really good defensive players do. They anticipate, and they're rarely fooled.
Just their first miss of the night. They've been aggressive, and they've been proficient.
Valanciunas down low. Finney-Smith's there. And again, no good by New Orleans. Simmons against McCollum. Simmons, the pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Simmons. This one for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Simmons has got 5 now.
Well, the big-time 3 from Ben Simmons, trying to expand that game.
McCollum against Simmons. McCollum's shot is off. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. The kick out to Simmons. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. 7 points in the game.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of
mirror. They know they treated it a little too lightly.
They slept-walked through that entire effort. Way too much talent on the roster for them to let that happen.
And it's a completely new group for the Pelicans. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Sharp, he's checked in for Finney Smith. Johnson comes in for Bridges. Walker, he's checked in for Thomas. And it's Schroeder in for Claxton. Brooklyn with the ball. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go. Back to Simmons. Tries the hook. And that one good.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Well, one advantage of putting the ball in Ben Simmons' hands, he's an unbelievable passer.
That's so true, B.A. He has incredible vision. And what's most striking to me is if he rebounds it and goes, the ability to push tempo, the ability to use that incredible vision to put pressure on in transition. It is probably his greatest strength. Well, Larry Nance, because of the athleticism and the burst off his feet, is incredible on the interior. Look out.
Pass to Simmons. With the hook shot. Here's Sharp. Walker for three. They get it back. Here's Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Yes, he has the size, but you also have to be willing to be alert and active on the offensive glass. Ben Simmons, always a willing participant.
Alvarado outside. On the wing, Daniels. Walker covering. Daniels passes to Zeller. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Schroeder into the lane. And a nice finish on the layup.
And this is Schroeder's game, right? Get off the dribble drive with a quick first step. Nice.
Alvarado outside. Shoots over Schroeder. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be back in a moment. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, they found their offensive openings in the mid-range, and they continue to find ways to open up those jump shot opportunities.
The other thing they're doing is making plays off the bounce. And, boy, once they get a step, they're getting all the way.
We've got Brandon Ingram. Najee Marshall is out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Hawkins in at the 2 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Now here's Simmons. 5 to shoot. Back to Bridges. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist.
Well, Bridges has this floater in the bag of tricks, and you've got to be able to pull it out at the appropriate time.
McCollum, the pass to Hawkins. Now here's Williamson. He's guarded by Claxton. And the basket is good. Williamson's got 6 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the Pelicans have developed a tremendous chemistry. Coach Willie Green said, quote, all of those guys play the game the right way. They want to be unselfish and make sure their teammates are involved. We're really fortunate as a team that our top guys bring that mentality on a nightly basis. Brian?
Yeah, chemistry and leadership. They have it. Thanks, Allie. And Doris, for Brooklyn, what do you think their biggest challenge will be retooling this roster?
BA, one of the problems they face, they don't own many of their own draft picks. So acquiring key pieces has to come through trades and free agency. And with that, you then have to have the salary cap implications to deal with. This is not easy.
So the Nets making a switch here. Finney Smith's checked in. McCollum. Count that bucket. McCollum's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's a savvy move from McCollum. A defender doesn't know what to do with moves like that.
Outside Finney Smith. It's Thomas on the wing. Defended by Jones. Stolen by Jones. Bridges against McCollum. Step back shot. Claxton with a rebound. The Nets with a lead. Johnson with a bucket.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Jones. Still without a bucket. McCollum outside. Pass to Jones. Bang! banked it in off the glass.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Their first chance this season playing the Pelicans.
Against this team last year, they took both games. A measuring stick of the median between conferences.
Here's Thomas, a reliable go-to guy for them. He's averaging around 26.5 a game.
They recognized what the defense was allowing and took full advantage.
Now here's McCollum. It's a 5-point game. Here's Williamson. Finney-Smith pulls it in.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And hey, we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
McCollum against Bridges. Pass to Thomas. 14 feet away. Claxton. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
2 minutes remaining in the
McCollum, the pass to Valanciunas. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist. McCollum's got 3 assists in the game. Well, this is game 1 of a back-to-back for him, Doris. You think they played tonight with tomorrow in mind?
You know, it's always interesting, BA, and a lot of times it's based on how old is your team. If you've got guys who are, sometimes you never know who's going to be available.
And the Pelicans going with a whole new group out there. Sharp passes to Finney-Smith. Outside Walker. Schroeder finds Walker. 6 to shoot. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
To the inside. And Alvarado gets it to go. Alvarado's got his second basket.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Pass to Sharp. Walker with it. Ooh, poked away. Back to Sharp. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Sharp's got his first 2 points of the night.
That pass was about the location. Puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
Alvarado, the pass to Daniels. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Pass to Walker. 30 seconds left in the first half of this game. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. Here's Nance. And Nance with the slam.
What I love about Larry Nance Jr. is he doesn't need the ball to be effective, but when he does get the ball, he shoots with high percentage.
Outside Schroeder. Outside Johnson. Jacks up a 3. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Nets. They're up by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Ben Simmons had it going on in the first quarter. He had 13 points and 1 rebound. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nets' first half?
They came in prepared. The offense is firing on all cylinders. You love the patience, the flow, very efficient. Valuing possessions is fueling their success right now. This is not a team you want to bet against, at least not tonight.
And Shaq, how'd you think the Pelicans were playing?
Well, the low turnovers really stood out to me. They didn't get loose with it or make silly passes. Nothing was forced. They had a nice flow to the offense. Guys knew where to be on the floor. That's the heads-up style of play they need to bring in the second half.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
Time. Really an incredible game from Ben Simmons.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And so in the game for the Nets, we've got Ben Simmons, Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Cam Thomas, And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Good.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Brooklyn with the ball. It's a one-point game. Next up, they'll take on the Rockets at Toyota Center. And that game will mark the end of a 4-game trip. Here's Thomas. Jones with the block. Outside Ingram for the lead. And the layup is up and in. Ingram's got his first basket.
Good timing on the shot from Ingram. Understanding the situation and beating the defense just in time.
To the middle. Here's Bridges. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist.
Assist goes to
And the Nets
Ben
lead by
Simmons.
1.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Ingram softly drops in the floater. Ingram's got 4 points in the quarter.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
If there's a teammate open on the floor, Simmons will put it on time and on target.
And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for New Orleans. It's deflected. Here's Finney-Smith. And that one's good. And it's a 3-point Nets lead.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Success. Fast breaks feel fast again. And penalizing take fouls has made the game much, much better.
McCollum, he's checked in for the Pelicans. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Mikal Bridges is a premier defender. He said, quote, people take it for granted how tough it is to guard the top perimeter players in this league and not be able to really touch them because they're going to get the foul call. You've got to guard these matchups one-on-one, and I think we get taken for granted. BA, he's on point.
Yeah, he does have a point there. Thanks, Allie. Here's Valanciunas following the bucket by the Nets. On the wing, Jones. Soft touch off the glass.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Inside, here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
McCollum, the pass to Valanciunas. Lets the 3 fly. Finney-Smith pulls it in.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Whew.
Here's Thomas. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
And without a superstar scorer, Grant, the question has always been, how does this Nets team generate enough offense? Substitution here for Brooklyn. Sharp, he's checked in for Finney-Smith. Johnson comes in for Bridges. Walker, he's checked in for Thomas. And it's Schroeder in for Claxton. Now here's Johnson. Making a mark on the offensive end. Scoring around 13 a game. Good on the shot. Johnson's got his second basket on the night.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's McCollum. He has 6. To the paint.
2 minutes
And Zeller with a basket on the assist by McCollum.
The combo guard skills of McCollum, not just a scorer, he's also a more than capable passer.
Johnson. That one is off.
His defensive talent, such a gift for his squad.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
On target from range.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
1:16 left in the third quarter. Here's Hawkins. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist. McCollum's got assist number 5 here tonight.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Walker. He's got 5. It's good on the putback. Walker's got 7 points.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. Zeller, the pass to Hawkins. Here's Marshall. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Marshall's gotten 4 this quarter.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Schroeder with it, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. The kick out to Simmons. Off target from outside. Pass to McCollum. The 3. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
With confidence and ability from long range, I love it. McCollum's able to space the floor and keep the defense honest.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? The Pelicans on top, up by 4. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. The backcourt, McCollum and Jones. Ingram and Zion, your small and power forwards. And it's Valanciunas in at the center position. That's the Pelicans 5. And so it's Valanciunas who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. They lead by 4. McCollum outside. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Oh, what a tricky shot. CJ, he's showing off now.
Here's Simmons. Pass to Bridges. Here's Thomas. And the layup is good off the glass.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Here's Ingram. And he gets it to go.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Brooklyn shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long. Pass to Simmons. Tips it. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the block out, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
Now here's Valanciunas. Now here's Williamson. It's tipped. Now Schroeder. Bridges outside. Got a piece of it. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
And we continue to watch the rise of Ingram. He just keeps adding to his offensive repertoire.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
With matchups.
Finney-Smith checked in for Schroeder. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Brooklyn's coach was going over with his team. And coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. And that one's good. Williamson.
They have no answer defensively inside.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Now, Dorian Finney-Smith has the ability athletically to finish near the cup, and he does so there.
Williamson inside. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Williamson misses. The Nets have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the 4th. Thomas, that's good.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Got it. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Simmons looking around. And the 3 off target.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Jones finds Ingram, and he gets that one. Ingram's got 14 points now in the second half.
Anytime Ingram gets a look that close in, it's a great trip down the floor.
Here's Thomas. The Pelicans pull it in.
I like the idea. We know we can make that shot, but the defense wasn't having it. This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Thomas, that's good.
And the advantage he has is clear. Just taking what the defense gives him right there.
Pass to Valanciunas. Outside Jones. Tries from 6 feet. Misses off the right iron. Brooklyn trailing. Now Finney-Smith, covered by Williamson. The shot's good.
Dorian Finney-Smith given the opportunity with a big-time delivery.
Ingram against Bridges. And it's Williamson penetrating, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Williamson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Huge bucket by Williamson. Wow. The former first overall pick stepping up in the clutch.
They grab their own miss, and he buries it. And now they trail by just 4.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Here's Ingram. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
And you have to love the intensity from Ingram when they're up against it. Always ready.
Now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Brandon Ingram.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Fires from 14. Williams grabs the board.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
First team foul.
41 seconds left in the final quarter. A chance here to possibly put the game away.
They have to remain focused to get it done. You can tell the moment the pass left his hands, he knew he messed up.
And they get it back. Here's Simmons. It falls.
Ben Simmons.
And now they trail by just 4.
Ben Simmons in the clutch. Man, that has to feel good.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
At the line for New Orleans, C.J. McCollum.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5.
A late bloomer. C.J. McCollum's career has been fun to watch unfold, and I'm sure inspired lots of hoopers out there.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right.
They need to answer fast.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter here.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
And that's an intentional foul.
Third team foul. At the line for your Pelicans, Zion Williamson.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Yeah, the physical abilities of Zion are truly next level. His build, his strength, I mean, it makes him difficult to defend and totally unique.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's an 8-point ball game. There's 14 seconds left in the final quarter. Walker for 3. Oh, he knocked down the trifecta.
For 3.
Here's Marshall, and they go to the intentional foul.
Ben Simmons. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for New Orleans, Najee Marshall.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Here's Simmons. And so it's New Orleans winning this one. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
CJ, there are always doubters about this team's capability to win at the highest levels. How much fuel do you take from that?
Honestly, I got enough motivation. I got it out the mud. I went to Lehigh University. You know what I'm saying? No one's ever been drafted from here before. So for me, it's just about showing what I can do every night and keeping the door open for the next mid-major.
I love that you never lost that underdog mentality. Thanks, CJ.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do